socks again today. So exciting. We're going to do a pumpkin today, which I know it's not October, but hey, plan ahead. And if you have time on your hands, you can get all of your Halloween decorations done now. So I have my sock, tilting you down again. And today I am actually using stuffing because I want it to be quite soft, because you're going to need to almost shape it. So I am going to put as much stuffing into the bottom of my sock as I can. Now these are only small pumpkins, please don't expect large pumpkins. But I suppose with any of these, what you can do is if you want to make a larger version, there's no reason why you can't use, I don't know, the arm of an old cardigan, and then just kind of stitch up the bottom, or elastic band around the top at the bottom. You could buy fabric if you wanted to. So if you wanted to do the snowman, for example, you could buy white jersey and just stitch a tube and then do it from there. So I have my sock. Now I've got far too much sock at the top here, so I'm going to chop it off. And at this point, yep, there we go. I'm going to keep that on, and there's a reason for that. It's because we're going to twist it, and I'm using string instead of elastic bands today. So, and pumpkins have got those little ridges all the way around, haven't they? And that's what we're trying to do here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tie, I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. And now I'm going backwards, so just bear with me. So I can't tie knots that way around. Is it funny how people are either very left or very right-handed? I always envy people who are ambidextrous. That one too. So you want to kind of squish it a bit so you get that kind of flattened circle. And now all you're going to do is pull your string round so that it just pulls in the sock a little bit. Now I'm using a different coloured string because I wanted you to see what I'm doing, but if you wanted it to be really kind of very pumpkin like, you could probably use the same coloured string, which would then give you, there we go. So I've got my pumpkin shape and I'm quite happy with that. Now I want to turn this stumpy bit here, which isn't very good because I'm wearing black, I've just realised, this little stumpy bit here into the stem. So all I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to wind my string around to create my stem almost. If I move the scissors out the way. And if you wanted to, you can get creative and you can make leaves to go on the top of it, and they have those kind of really curly tendrils that they grow off. Would you say a tendril? There we go. And then when I get down to here, I'm just going to tie that off. Now these, if you did them in the right colours, like oranges and stuff, would look lovely as a table centre as well. So if you're having a big Thanksgiving dinner or something, you could include them down the middle of the table. So I would now just trim that bit off, trim this bit off a little bit, not too much or you're going to lose your stem. And there you have a little pumpkin ready for Halloween. And actually it's quite appropriate that it's black. But if you're like me and you've got loads of black socks, what you can do is, I love this because I do this to my clothes as well if I spill something on them. If you colour in your rope with a Sharpie, or you can paint it, and then you won't be able to see it. So I don't know if you can see that's disappearing. It's a very skinny Sharpie really, that's a NAF Sharpie. See if I can find a better one. Here we go. I have to use, sorry about the noise. I have to use a brown one. The black one's gone missing. All my black Sharpies go missing. I think it's because I used them so much. So yeah, you can colour it in so that the string blends in a little better. And then it will look more pumpkin-like, rather than just looking like a sock that you've wrapped with string. Okay, so that's today's tutorial. Tomorrow is our last one on socks. I know you're waiting with bated breath, you can't wait. I will see you tomorrow for the last sock tutorial, because we know how to party. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.